Super Bowl 58. I had the pleasure of being at this game. Insane Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, when a team continues to win over and over, unless you're a fan of that team, it's not a fun time. And we're seeing it all over again. Patrick Mahomes wins his 3rd Super Bowl in 5 years. Absolute insanity. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's basically the 2nd best quarterback of all time already, and he's 28. Now, I don't know if any man on earth can have the voodoo magic longevity that Tom Brady had, but he actually has a chance to surpass Tom Brady. Now, the storyline of Brock Purdy was really cool too, but obviously it's going to be lost to history a little bit if the Niners and Purdy can't win a Super Bowl. We're going to go break down this whole game. It was a blast to be there. Let's get into it. All right, Niners Chiefs. Sorry, I always bitch about the scoreboard, but what the fuck is this Microsoft Paint ass scoreboard? What did they forget the graphics for the scoreboard? And Buddy's 14-year-old cooked it up in the fucking booth right before the game? They're so shit. All right, let's get into this game.
I don't even know how big it is.
They fake it to
Niners play action, really gnarly. Love their play action. Their whole game plan was basically set up the run, McCaffrey, hit a play action. They didn't do a lot of this right here, which was just simple shotgun passing. Kind of understand that. There it is. McCaffrey. No excuse for him to get that many yards if you're the Kansas City Chiefs. Honestly, this was the Niners' game to lose. Like I really felt like they dominated this game, specifically the first half. Dude, this was the sloppiest fucking first half ever. I thought I was watching JUCO football. McCaffrey fumble, Pacheco fumble, muffed punt, and then I don't know if they're going to show it, but there's another fumble from Pacheco that literally lands in the hands of, I think it was Justin Watson. Really shocked to see this too. McCaffrey's not he's not a fumble-prone guy. That was a bummer though. Dude, they literally bagged Patrick Mahomes in the first half. Also, I gotta say, well-officiated game. I think there was one horrible call. Did anybody else notice this? Dre Greenlaw fucking Donkey Kong slams McKinnon on the ground here. This easily could have been a 15-yard penalty. I don't know if they showed you guys the replay on the broadcast, but in the stadium, they showed the replay. Holy shit. Okay, Dre Greenlaw makes the tackle. Super excited. Look at him. Fuck are you doing? What are you doing, dude? I have no idea how that was not called, bro. Let me see if they bring it back. Boom! And look at that. Allegretti sees it. He sees it. And he's like, fuck you. I don't even think Jerick McKinnon knew what happened. I think he just thought somebody was trying to get up off of him. I'm not saying Dre Greenlaw did this intentionally, because I doubt it, but holy shit. A lot of these little motion, fake jet sweep play actions from the Niners. To be honest, this is why I was frustrated with people like talking shit about Shanahan. I thought he had a really good game plan. I thought he was doing a really good job keeping it simple. The same way they always did. Nasty fucking play. I'm never talking shit about Brock Purdy again. This was a hold on Trent Williams, so it came back. Brock Purdy's actually legit. Yeah, this is a blatant hold. Great call.
Here's a 3rd and 20. Go underneath with
Debo is made out of fucking titanium.
And look at all the red hats around
Such a stud. Yeah, so 2 empty possessions.
Trying to get a good drive starter, and he does.
Pacheco got fucking rocked there, and he got up limping.
First down. Trouble.
Kelsey was getting his ass held that game. They didn't want any of that Taylor Swift bullshit.
He stopped them on 3rd down the last time they had it. Here's a 3rd and 15. On the run.
Bagged. Dude, that whole first half. And this is what's crazy. They're completely bottling them, and the Niners are dominating every statistical category, and it's 0-0. You have to convert points at this point in the game when you're dominating like this. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
Purdy lofts it. He's got his man.
It's a beautiful ball. I will never call Brock Purdy a system QB again.
1st and 10.
Brock Purdy is in an excellent system, but he's also an excellent quarterback. I like Ray McLeod too. I think he's probably getting a lot of shit right now for the muff, but that wasn't.
3rd and 14.
Actually, I'm going to need your guys' input on that muff. I'm not sure whose fault that was. This is a fucking dot. That was a great ball. That was just such good defense by Trent McDuffie. By the way, I do want to rewind this for a second because I'm sitting. I'll let you guys know where we were sitting. Great pocket presence. We're sitting right over here. We're looking, dude, we were staring right at this. Honestly, that's just fucking insane defense. I don't know any receiver who can catch that ball that's not named Randy Moss. McDuffie was in his bag, dude. He really had a really good game. Jake Moody. Boom! Remember at the start of the year when everyone was talking shit about Jake Moody because he missed like one big kick? Don't forget that he was a drafted kicker because he was a literal fucking god at Michigan. Jake Moody will be one of the best kickers in the league for the next 10 plus years. He's so good. I don't know if you guys watched my Michigan State vlog from last year, but it was, or it would have been 2 years ago, but it was Jake Moody was the kicker. Every single kick was a nuke. They did have a PAT block though, and that was a gigantic part of this game. Not on Jake Moody. What the fuck are you doing to Sean Gibson? I remember watching this play set up. Okay, so I think what they're looking for here, they're looking for one of two things. They're either looking for a single high safety who's getting burnt on the double move, because what he runs, I don't know, can you see him run the route here? Let's take a peek at this play here.
79 catches on the season.
Okay, so you can't see him set it up, but it's McCole Hardman, and he's running a corner post. This is only going to work if one of two things happens. They have two high safeties right now. The Niners have two high safeties. So either the safety on this side, on the right side of the ball, is coming down to guard something else, like a deep comeback or a corner route or something. The only reason this play worked is because Deshaun Gibson is in fucking la-la land in this play. Completely lost. He's throwing back across his body, an 80-yard bomb. Look at this! What are you looking at? What the fuck are you looking at? I don't think he even realized the ball got thrown. It was a great catch, but you just heaved into double coverage, and Deshaun Gibson was just lost in this. Dude, I do not understand that play.
First and goal. Pacheco cuts it
I love Pacheco.
Tries to do it a second time. And he lost
Pulled to McCaffrey. Sloppy. There's the play action.
on the bootleg.
Dude, he's so fucking fast. He is so fast. Like, actually. I think they gave a horse collar there, which moved him an extra 15.
Here's a 3rd and 8. And they get to him.
Hey, you be as fast as you want, buddy. You ain't getting away from that. You ain't getting away from the Boilermaker.
And again, Mahomes able to get away at first.
It really was all defense. There's nothing to say about all that. It was really, really good defense for a long time. Dude's made of titanium. I don't know how he does that shit.
Samuel out on 2nd and 4.
McCaffrey. What do you have? 80 rushing yards, 80 receiving yards, and a receiving touchdown? I would have loved to see a running back get Super Bowl MVP. And I think he would have got it if the Niners won. This is why I'm mad that Shanahan gets any shit for this game. He drew up such a good game plan. You know what I love about this play, too? So, little wide receiver screen, back to halfback screen. Now, I'm not certain that this is what they were doing, but my understanding of this play, George Kittle right here running this route is completely a fake. I don't think it's ever actually a read. Purdy throws this to Jennings. These two are blocking, and Juwan Jennings looks downfield as if he's going to pass this to George Kittle. And then he throws it to McCaffrey. I don't think George Kittle's ever part of that read. I think he's just trying to pull the defense that way, get everybody looking downfield, and then McCaffrey has just parted the Red Sea. Regardless, it worked flawlessly. And guess what? There's no safeties. There's no DBs. There's nobody down there to tackle him in the second level. You know what I like, though? You know, Pacheco fumbled, so did McCaffrey, but they never gave up on their running backs. They could have easily just subbed in McKinnon and kept him in the whole game.
Mahomes able to slip out of it and throw against his body. He's got his man. Low snap. Pass caught. Rice.
Good catch. Great catch, not a great ball. Great ball. When the Chiefs started playing tempo football, the Niners forgot how to play defense.
Stepping up. And gets pancaked.
I think the Chiefs realized that on this drive, and then they kind of just stuck with it in the second half. But, yeah, before half, all they get is the field goal. Pretty good red zone shot by the Niners there. Second half starts. Horrible first play. I thought it was so funny that they had all of halftime to draw up their first play, and they chose this play. Now, obviously, they didn't execute it, right, like the fumble, but still, a pitch? That was your first play out of half?
Stepping up and lofts it.
Horrible pass. This was never open. It's a horrible pass. Nothing else to say about that. Brock Purdy, faster than you thought. Only 4 yards. Yeah, insanely good punt by Wisnowski, so they start out on the 1. In this, I think that was George Kittle's second or maybe first catch of the game. This was when I thought the Niners should have put the game away. When they had just such unbelievably good field position coming out of that, and they went with 3 straight pass plays on that drive, which was bold, to say the least, because you're already almost in range. Great catch. And Travis Kelce started to cook. Love that play. Lowered the fucking shoulder, dude. These guys are always so confused when quarterbacks lower the shoulder. Mahomes on the ground was really one of the biggest difference makers, too. He was running the ball really well. It's a great play call. Third and 8 picked up the blitz. Threw too short. Shouldn't be suplexing people like that, though. You're asking for a penalty. Harrison Butker, absolute fucking savage. Fun fact, fun kicker fact here. I've done this before, too, exactly what Harrison Butker did. Every once in a while, your plant foot is your non-kicking foot. You plant that foot, and then your other foot comes through and kicks the ball. Every once in a while, your plant foot's just a little helter-skelter, and you fall, and you hit your ass on the turf, but your kicking leg still comes through. Your kicking leg will still hit the ball with a lot of power. It's not going to look pretty, but you can still make kicks like this. I talked about this when I was like looking at my high school highlights a long time ago, literally 6 years ago. But I did this once. I fell on the kick, but I still made it.
Mahomes again being chased.
Bosa. Bosa was so good.
A touchdown.
This is the ball game right here. This determined the ball game right here. Oh, you know what makes me so mad about this play? So I'm not totally familiar with this guy's clear special teams guy, Luter. Not only does this ball bounce off of him, but he gives no effort to recover it. He gave a Cam Newton-ass effort to recover this ball. So Ray McLeod's calling poison. Get away from the ball, let it bounce. It's not worth fair catching. I don't know if I agree with that. He's signaling right now to 28 to get the fuck out of the way. 28's still trying to make blocks. Doesn't pick up the call. The ball bounces off of his ankle, so now it's a live ball. Now the Chiefs can recover it. Look at Luter. He's sprinting for the ball. He's sprinting for the ball. He's sprinting for the ball. These guys are starting to pick up on it. Luter is walking. I'm not saying Luter could have recovered it. It's just annoying that the guy who it bounced off of gave the least effort. Look at him. And then you just get a free touchdown off of that. Free as fuck. You ain't gonna win a Super Bowl doing that. That's your potential Super Bowl MVP. I think it still would have gone to McCaffrey, but Juwan Jennings really clutch in the playoffs. I love how the crowd always goes crazy whenever he touches the ball. Great pass. He really tried to strip that. Didn't get it. Huge missed opportunity. Now, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt here. There was a ton of pressure on him. There's a ton of pressure on Brock Purdy on this play. So, like, as he's about to get this ball off, ooh. I mean, yeah. That's not exactly how you want to be throwing the football. But damn. That's about the first time all game someone had this kind of separation in the end zone. It's the first time Debo certainly had that kind of separation. McDuffie was locking his ass up. But this is a tutty. Just not with a ball like that. Dude, they ran this pitch so many times, and it was so good every time. It was at least 4 yards, if not more. I've never seen a team run the pitch so much. And then they'd get away from it. What a big opportunity that would have been. I love that they went for this, though. Ballsy as shit. George Kittle barely gets it. Hell of a play. Barely got that shit. Piss poor tackling. What is Mike Edwards doing there? You're just watching as your teammate's getting his tackle broken. I gotta watch this one again, because, like, okay, Juwan Jennings catches the slant. If Mike Edwards steps up right now to go make this tackle, this is not a touchdown. It just kind of gets lost in the sauce for a little bit. And then comes over late. Easier said than done, but Mike Edwards definitely was like, okay, he's gonna make the tackle. I don't need to step up on this.
17 of his 25 catches is Moody. Extra point. Oh my goodness.
There's your ball game right there.
It is blocked.
That is on Jake Moody a little bit. Your kicks should never be getting blocked at the first level, especially not on a PAT. If it was that easy to block PATs to the point where you don't even need pressure, like you can literally just do it from the dead center of the field, then PATs would get blocked all the time.
Help them right now have this lead. 3rd and 10. Open. Kelsey somehow left alone.
I agree. I don't know how this motherfucker is always open.
As a toss to Pacheco. Looking for an opening.
Pacheco fully made that play. Not going to go anywhere.
Pacheco again. Up the middle.
Love Pacheco. These goal line stands were just so crazy. Such a cool defensive game.
Looking left. Looking. Rolling out. Mahomes.
I thought he was going to do this bullshit.
To try to tie it from 24 yards. And it is. One up top right away. Throws it.
Juwan Jennings. Sick play.
It's deep.
Fake handoff. end around Deebo Samuel.
And the clock. Play of the game, a 3rd and a long 4. And they blitzed.
That was such a big play. Ice in his fucking veins. Jake Moody. Bang! I got to go back to this play, though. This is like an ultra instinct blitz here from Trent McDuffie. He gets to the quarterback like you ran a nano blitz in Madden. Like you actually are cheating. I hate to be a Madden micromanager, but that motherfucker's wide open. Great blitz. Jake Moody's so clutch. The thing, though, is like if the Niners get that first down, the game is over. KC doesn't have enough timeouts to stop the bleeding of that clock. And now you get Patrick Mahomes 2 minutes and 2 timeouts. That's literally more than enough. Like, he doesn't even need that much time. And this was that tempo offense I was talking about with the Chiefs. Like, when they went to this, it's like the Niners forgot how to play. They played just such spectacular defense all game, and then in this final 2 minutes, it's like the Chiefs could do whatever they wanted. Same thing in overtime. Just did whatever they wanted. I was just about to say, bro, this would make you horny. If you are an offensive coordinator and you dial up this screen pass right here, and then you watch a 6-man blitz, you literally get erect, like on the fucking spot. How many did they send? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They sent 6. Fred Warner drops back. So now Fred Warner has the responsibility of the entire middle of the field. There's nobody to play this screen pass. Absolutely nobody. Free. Such a sick play call.
Boom, boom. 3rd and 7. Kelsey, who else? Taken off inside the 20, down to the 10-yard line.
Get Ice Spice off the fucking... I'd see Taylor Swift over fucking Ice Spice, bro.
Mahomes with a low snap. Launches end zone incomplete.
Gonna be honest. If this was a regular season game, you're getting DPI on that. I'm glad the refs didn't call it because I don't like when the refs decide a game. Like, they should never be throwing the flag there. That was fucking DPI. He was mugging the shit out of him on that play. But now it's even cooler. And Harrison Butker's gonna do that weird thing with his leg. God, I've never seen that. 1919, Niners take the knee. Good call. We're going into overtime. Okay, this thing they just skipped there is it's new OT rules, right? And you've been playing spectacular defense all game, and you win the coin toss. Wouldn't you start on defense? Like, am I a casual for saying that? This is not the old OT rules. So even if somebody scores, you get an opportunity to score. I'm starting on defense, and I'm stopping Patrick Mahomes, and then I'm getting Jake Moody in range, and then I'm having Jake Moody drill a field goal. But then when you start on offense, like, I don't know, you want Brock Purdy to seal this game? Nothing against Brock Purdy. I love Brock Purdy. But you have, like, one of the best defense on paper. You have one of the best defenses in football. You have so many fucking studs. They've been taking care of business really well for the most part. Let them finish it. Let the defense play first. You got to think about it. At this point in time, the Kansas City Chiefs have 1 offensive touchdown. That is 4 Harrison Butker field goals and 1 touchdown. And you know how they got that 1 offensive touchdown? A muffed punt. At no point have the Chiefs really marched down and put together a really good drive other than that drive right at the end of regulation. That was their only, like, very fluid drive. They did have the one with Pacheco. I get it. I'm not hating on the Chiefs offense. I'm just saying I would never have sent my offense out there first if I'm the Niners. I just couldn't believe this. This is a horrible call. This was the only call in the game that I thought was just trash. This is such a weak call. I pray that they show it.
Early on the field is an incomplete pass. Prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 22. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, and it gave them a free first down.
Punting situation. And guess who it is that got it? Jennings. Who's having the...
Okay. It's not a horrible call. I guess he bumped him a little bit. If there's anybody who can bitch about there being a bad call, that was the one call the entire game that I thought was bad because it was such a big moment. 3rd and 13. Brock Purdy didn't get this ball off to a damn soul, and you get a 5-yard holding penalty that gives you, guess what? A free first down. I thought this was the worst call of the game, and if anything, it looked like it was rigged for the Niners, right? So if you're gonna, like, bitch about the NFL's rigged, this shit was not rigged in the Chiefs' favor. That is a freebie first down when you can't move the ball in overtime.
As Purdy flings it, got the first.
Ayuk's the guy. Great catch. Great play.
2nd and 6.
Play action.
Son in trouble.
Great play.
Gives it to McCaffrey, and he gets past Edwards. High stepping and pushed out by Snead.
That shit got hurt so bad, bro. He had to be so fucking tired. McCaffrey was doing everything.
Had time and then had to go outside. Now throws. What a play.
Don't you ever fucking call Brock Purdy mid again. Don't you ever call Brock Purdy mid again. Shut up. The lights are literally no brighter than this. This is overtime of the Super Bowl, and we're throwing that shit right there. Don't you ever call Brock Purdy mid. That shit had me erect. Pocket collapses. Uses his legs. Stutter steps your bitch ass. Creates space. Laser beam. Sideline. Couldn't be a better ball. First down. 3rd and 4. He knows, man. He knows. He knows how open that was. I don't know. Do you kick the field goal here? I guess you do, right? But you're 4 yards away. When I was at the game and they run this play right here, this little jet sweep play action to McCaffrey, I'm going to be honest. I feel like in the Super Bowl, in the overtime, you are now in 4-down territory where it doesn't matter really what you run here so long as you gain yards because you're going to go for it on 4th down. So I would have liked to see a run play here. I would have liked to see one of those pitches or even a dive up the middle or a stretch or anything to just gain an extra yard or two and make your 4th down even more manageable because I don't kick the field goal here. Obviously, hindsight's 2020, but I was shocked to see a pass play. Maybe they're trying to catch him off guard or something. I feel like you go for it anyway. An absolute crumble of this pocket, though. You know what's funny about this? This is what I'm always bitching about in Madden. Tackle didn't pick up a soul. Came right up the middle. Look at the blocks here. Pitiful. Jake Moody drills it. Chiefs have another 4th down, and they go to the same thing they went to before, which was nobody expects Mahomes to run it. Nasty play. What it felt like a little bit, too, is that, like, ugh, that was so stupid. I remember that. That was so stupid. Just a goat drive right here. A goat drive right here. Nice catch. Dude, if you're a Niners fan, you're just sick watching this. You know he's going to fucking march down and score, right? Like, you just know the entire time you're certain he's going to go down and do that. He was so fucking clutch on the ground like that, dude. He was so clutch on the ground. Weird play. Really weird play. Setup super weird. Holy shit, how scripted would the NFL be if Travis Kelce scored the overtime game-winning touchdown? Get this play. This fucking play. First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City! Do you remember last year when it felt like they were just literally just walking touchdowns in? Because they would motion over and then just motion right back out and throw the thing? They did it twice to the Eagles, and they did it right here for the game winner. Motion. Motion. Mahomes just proved it, bro. This is a bum squad. You got Kadarius Toney, healthy scratch, McCole Hardman, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Rashee Rice. You got Travis Kelce, he's amazing. And then you got Justin Watson, you got Noah Gray. These are nobodies. To most teams, these are nobodies. And if these players were on any other team, people would be bailing their quarterback out with it. They go, oh, well, my quarterback has no wide receivers, so you can't expect them to play well. Fucker just won the Super Bowl, bro. One Super Bowl MVP, game-winning overtime clutch drive where you have to score. Sorry, Shanahan. Sorry that Romo's fucking yapping. Romo, shut the fuck up. The Super Bowl just ended. Little Super Bowl breakdown. Thought you guys would enjoy. Insane Super Bowl. As much as, like, I am a hater and I wish my Lions were there, you have to be grateful, like, when you get an awesome Super Bowl because these games can easily be blowouts. That shit was a nail-biter. It was a great game. And the Niners lost more than the Chiefs won. I will stand behind that. Get ready for the Mahomes era. It's already been here. If you haven't accepted it already, that's the new GOAT. You can pray on his downfall all you want. He's just like LeBron James. He's just going to continue to be awesome. You better fucking get used to it, bud. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.